Would you pay $400 for a bottle of whiskey? Not everybody would, but I did. I actually paid for multiple bottles of whiskey. I've actually got other comparison videos and some reviews of these, but I kind of want to put them head to head, and that's what I've been doing with these comparisons. I've been wanting to show you what I think is the best, give you my top three, talk about it from top to bottom, you know, really kind of put things head to head so you could really think to yourself, what is the best? Here, what we've got is we've got an Alexander Murray, 35-year. We've got a Dalmore King Alexander III. We've got a Grand Cru from Glenfiddich. That's amazing, by the way. We've got a Ghost and Rare Port Dundas from Johnnie Walker. And then, of course, we got a Glenmorangie Signet, which you've seen me talk about plenty of times, and I absolutely love. I'm kind of biased towards this, to be honest, but I love all of these. So it's going to be a very hard pick to find out what are my three, and then what's my number one. This bottle here is going for about $300 to $400. Most of the time I see this around $400. This is about $350 to $400. I've seen as high as $450 for the King Alexander III. The Glenfiddich Grand Cru, the 23-year, I've seen this go for around $400. Yeah, sometimes you get for like $375. This Port Dundas, the Ghost and Rare, I've seen this go for as much as $800. But you could normally see this for around like $450 to $500. And the Glenmorangie Signet, I mean, this goes for like $240, $250. And honestly, what a still one of my favorites. But I have to put it in here as a contender because it's just such a good bottle and something that you truly need to have in your collection. I'm gonna go ahead and pour these out. But of course, I've got some water here. You know, make sure you have your water as well. That way, whenever you are doing a tasting, you're able to dilute things a little bit and stretch it out and also balance things out. And then, of course, I've got some delectable, really delicious chocolates and nuts and all that kind of stuff to go with this. I know it's a little rich, don't get me wrong. Don't hate me for it. I apologize. But I wanted to have something rich because I'm going to enjoy this while I'm doing this for you and giving you my honest opinion. The Alexander Murray, obviously, is not one that many people know about. It's a brand that's not very old, but they're using old stock from a lot of these ghost distilleries. So you're going to find some really cool stuff here with this blender. Dalmore, you know, they do some chill filtering and they do a little bit of color added to it. But, you know, I've fallen in love with Dalmore over the years. And I've got to say, this has got the right color, even though it's got some color added to it. I'm okay with that. And it comes out great. Of course, there's Glenfiddich. You can't go wrong with the Glenfiddich. They actually use Grand Cru barrels. And that's what you're going to get here with this, something very special. It gives an amazing odor on the nose. And this is Ghost and Rare, gone. You're not getting any more Port Dundas. These are the bottles that Johnnie Walker has, which is really cool. You got something like this, you're going to be one of the few people in the world with this that's left and something that you get to enjoy. And then in the Glenmorangie Signet, this right here, when you got a master distiller, look how heavy that cork is. How cool is that? When you got a master distiller that's been around as long as the master distiller over at Glenmorangie, they come up with some cool things. And this right here is like dessert and something I love. And that's a note that you're going to see a lot with Glenmorangie. Okay, let's go ahead and put it on the nose first. You got some berries, spice, orange zest, but very light, very subtle. Almost a little oak there as well. I would say like a buttercream. I love it. Okay. Work our way over to the Dalmore. Dried fruit, almost like some leather, which older oak. Very, very, very complex and nice, but in an old way. You know, like almost, I want to say close to earthy smell, but yeah, similar. Vanilla custard, pear, toasted oak. You get like a nice baked apple, but a lot more spiciness there as well. You're gonna get more spiciness. It's gonna be very similar to what you smell in other Glenfiddich. Yeah, it's got that scent. All right, let's go with our Johnnie Walker Ghost and Rare. Got tropical fruit, like a really nice creamy vanilla, almost like a creamy vanilla soda. Great, and a little spiciness there as well. And let's go with this Signet. Just weird. I say it every single time. This is tiramisu. It's got dark chocolate, espresso, got almost like a weird baked raisin. This is just an amazing scent that you just can't find with anything else, unless somebody added like a flavor infusion to it or a scent infusion. This is just really, really exciting. Good stuff. All right, let's start with the Alexander Murray 35-year. Put it on our palate first. Nice. I'm gonna say fig. I'm gonna say a little bit of H spice and a little bit of a burn to it. Some people like that. For me, it's okay to have a bit of a burn, but you know, I like these a little more softer in this price range. But do love that 35 year, as you can see by the bottle. Nearly done. All right, let's go with this King Alexander. Fruitcake, dark chocolate. It's very layered. It's a very Dalmore, you know? It's got a lot of that flavor to a lot of layers, a lot of the fruitcake. Very nice. Get myself a little bit chopped though. Work my way over to this Grand Cru. It's got like a honey malt. Still got some spiciness to it, but very subtle and no burn. Love that. I love that it comes in, it fills your mouth with all these sensations. You have the oiliness and you feel like it's gonna have a burn in it. It just does not do that to you. It does not let you down. All right, let's go ahead. Try the Ghost and Rare Johnnie Walker. Very fruity, vanilla cream, soft smoke. It's got this subtle silkiness and it's smooth, hauntingly smooth, just like Ghost and Rare. No, but seriously though, it has a really nice smoothness to it that you didn't expect because it's so full of flavor. Great. Let's work our way to the Signet. Let's see where we stand. Cheers. Roasted malt, cocoa nibs, spice cake, layer after layer, coffee, espresso, and it just becomes subtle and it leaves you in your mouth with a very nice texture, great fill. I'm being honest, I'm taking the Alexander Murray out of the running. I'm gonna go with these four to see who is the top. It's not that this isn't good, it's just, these are a bit better. So I'm gonna start from here. Start with the Glenmorangie. It just hits all the marks. It's really nice. Going in for the second time, the coffee, the richness, the complexity is just great. Lovely. Let's do this Ghost and Rare. I mean, the fruit, the vanilla cream, and the soft smoke, very good on this. Let's get onto this Grand Cru. Very nice in a lot of ways. The spiciness is great. Gives you a zest in your mouth. I wish it was a little more honey, but I gotta get a little tiny bit of honey. All right, let's work. All right, to the Dalmore. Got my order. I know exactly what it is. And honestly, this upsets me a little bit because I was leaning towards something else. My number 3, Dalmore King Alexander III. My number 2, which totally surprises me, is the Glenmorangie Signet, which honestly, this could easily be the number 1. But my number 1 is the Ghost and Rare. There's something special about this that came through both times. That was that, like, literally that smoothness that was haunting, that was just there. It kind of lingered with giving me the full flavor of this. So my number 3, my number 2, my number 1. I hope that you guys enjoyed this comparison. This is a $400 bottle comparison. That's about the average price. Not cheap in it by any means. I can do this if you guys don't want to do this yourselves. I took the cost and took the loss on my own, but I shared with you enough if you want to try any one of these bottles out. Leave the comments. Tell me if you tried any of them. Tell me if you agree with me or disagree with what my thoughts are. I've got some giveaways coming up, so make sure you stick around the channel. And I'll also look through all the comparisons we have, because we have a lot of reviews, a lot of comparisons for watches, whiskeys, and wines. Thank you for joining me. I love my community. I look forward to seeing you guys again.